Okay, listeners, we are back. You are listening to Planet FM 87.6 from the Radio Pakistan, and I am your host, Itfa Khurshid Mirza. So, today we are talking about safety in general and girl safety in particular. Just I want to highlight the issue of violence against women and girls, which is a grave violation of human rights and occurring not only in public and private places. It has many forms, ranging from domestic violence to sexual harassment, assault, trafficking, and gender related killings. So it impacts spans not only from like immediate to long, but also to long term multiple physical, sexual, mental consequences for women and girls, including death, unfortunately. It negatively affects women's generally well-being and prevents women from fully participating in society. So violence not only has negative consequences for women, but also their families, the community, and the country as well. For example, if we look at the statistics, Asia is one of the regions where more than 40% women are suffering from domestic violence. And alone in Pakistan, in last 5 years, more than 23% of the women were subjected to domestic and violence and abuse. These are the only numbers which have been reported. Unfortunately, many of the incidents are not even reported or documented yet. So the violence we are talking about, which has many tremendous costs, from greater health care to legal expenses and losses in productivity, impacting both national and overall developments and budgets. So, if we talk about Pakistan, which has several laws and policies against various forms of violence, challenges remain, however, in implementing these measures. So, many women still lack access to free or affordable essential services in various sectors. For example, if they are suffering from violence, so they have issues accessing the health, police, justice, and social support to ensure their safety, protection, and recovery. Not enough is done to prevent violence, which is the most challenging but also effective way to eliminate violence in a substantial way. We will talk to our guest further about it. So, Rabia, as we have seen that awareness is one of the most important factor in this case. That if a woman is subjected to violence or any type of abuse, so how important for her is to be aware of her rights. As we have already mentioned that safety is one of the fundamental rights. So how important awareness plays its role?
Definitely, awareness plays significant role whenever it comes to security of any woman. Nowadays, unfortunately, there are many women who even does not know their rights, their basic rights, the state providing them rights, the state providing them rights through constitution, through different institutions like FIA and other government institutions. So yeah, it is very important for every girl, and it's a responsibility of especially those girls who are educated, who somehow knows the rules and laws, and who somehow knows the what precautionary measures they should have take if any girl, or if God forbid by themselves facing such kind of unfortunate incident of online harassment, or you can say that domestic abuse or any such thing. So awareness is definitely for first and foremost thing they should aware. Again, I would repeat the same thing.
Here, the role of community, the civil society is very important.
It is very important
to create awareness among women.
They should exactly, the civil society and the community should time to time conduct seminars, conduct workshops to educate women about their rights more and more, and to educate them what are the laws states are giving them, that these laws are available for their protection, that they could use them.
Yes.
So it's very important awareness again. So yeah.
Okay. So here comes a question that can Pakistan ever be a safe space for women? So yes, it can be, but for that we need to empower our women and to give them this confidence that the state is there to protect them. So the most significant problems that are regarded as key hurdles to women's or empowerment, or including the gender-based violence, workplace harassment, or denying women their fundamental rights, are granted in the Constitution of Pakistan. If we most of the women which are experiencing low pay and many other issues. So according to the Global Gender Gap Index report of 2022, despite Pakistan's repeated it says that Pakistan ranks among 145 out of 156 nations in terms of economic opportunity or participation. So these numbers are really shocking, that the women, when it comes to their participation in economic prosperity, they are not given equal opportunities or the rights.
Again, here comes this thing very important that we often ignore. We often talk about the women empowerment and gender equality, but on the other side, very unfortunately, we do not give that space to our women. They do struggle to reach that point, and so that's why we often see such kind of disparity among numbers. That being a South Asian state that is progressing and developing every day. So every citizen, including especially women, if we talk about, they are struggling from home to outside, and they are fighting for their rights.
If we say that their struggle begins at home, we won't
exactly.
be wrong to say that. And why we specifically focus on the women is because if we look at Pakistan's population, half the number of
60%
exactly is the women.
Yeah.
And if we look at the opportunities available to them, whether it comes to education, health, and provision of resources and social support, so
Yeah.
they are always sort of at the losing end.
Exactly.
I was talking to someone the other day, and the girl was just like she went to her local college, and
Yeah.
now she was not allowed to go to a university, and she was a very hardworking and talented girl. But a lot of there comes a social barriers. Why? Because here, of course, the media plays a very important role, that the parents are sort of insecure.
Basically, I would like to add, a point here. As you mentioned, that girl is quite, hardworking, but still she didn't get a chance to go to university despite of she's talented and all. Reason is the same: the safety.
Yes.
The parents, the elder siblings, they are insecure regarding their women, regarding their daughters, that if they go outside, what would be the environment. So it's very important that we provide a safe and secure environment to women, from education to their job, workplaces, and everywhere. So yeah, it's quite.
So if we talk about the responsibility, no doubt the responsibility begins at home, but at the same time, it's a social responsibility and responsibility of the community as well to provide such an environment for women. I remember the last place where I was working, and there used to be like girls coming, and all of them used to ask, how is this place? Is it a safe and a secure environment? I mean, the first question used to be, it was not like what is the pay package, or is the job hard, difficult or not. But the first question used to be, is this environment or the place safe? So we will continue our discussion, because this is very important, that the first question of girls in our society is that, is this place safe enough for us or not? So stay with us, we will be right back. You are listening to Planet FM 87.6, and I am your host Itfa Khurshid Mirza. So we were talking about girl safety and safety in general. And we have with us today Rabia Bashir, and she is a social activist and humanitarian as well. So what I want to add here is that violence against girls and women is a global problem that goes beyond national boundaries, and one of the most pervasive forms of this violence is roadside harassment, which affects girls and women worldwide. And roadside harassment of women is a serious issue in Pakistan as well. And women in Pakistan often face street harassment, including catcalling, verbal abuse, stalking, and physical assault while traveling on public transportation or walking on the streets. So, Pakistan is now embracing technology to provide women with a solution to seek police assistance through smartphones application specifically designed to provide them assistance in cases of emergencies. So all the girls listening out there, do use these apps that I'm going to tell. So first of all, in November 2009, the Punjab Police, with assistance of the Punjab Safety City Authority, launched the Punjab Police Women Safety app. Which to make them the first police force to do so, and the application has two alert buttons, for one for dialing Punjab Police helpline 15, and the other for national helpline, which is 911. So the app also includes a live chat feature and contact numbers for rescue services, the Punjab Highway Patrol, the Motorway Police, the Punjab Commission of the status on the status of women, and the cyber crime helpline as well. And the app allows women to review and they rate the safety of a particular location based on reviews submitted by other women, and users can also categorize locations such as secure, partially secure, or not secure. And the application also features awareness documents regarding laws that protect women both in Urdu and English. And the app requires the user to enter their highly personal information such as their phone numbers, their location access, and their CNIC number as well. Coming then in 2018, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Information Technology Board also launched the Safe Women app to ensure the safety of women during their daily commutes. The app connects women to their friends, family, local security, and rescue authorities via the first women-only pink buses, which were introduced in Aptabad and Mardan with financial support from the foreign governments and technical support from the United Nations Women as well. And in January 2020, the app was upgraded with new features added in that allow girls and women to share their live location with trusted contacts, give distress signals to family and friends, call police emergency numbers, rate the safety levels of a location, and check the live location of the buses as well. And then came in 2022, Balochistan Police also took the initiative and launched the Balochistan Women's Safety app in collaboration with the Punjab Safe City Authority. And they also announced the app which also called Meri Awaz for women's safety. So in all these aspects, these apps are effective in so many ways that girls and the women, they can just download an app in their phone, and through that they can be continuously get in contact with their family. Secondly, they can give out any distress signals in case they see a place which is insecure, or they experience any unfortunate incident on the road as well. And this is not only this, but the online apps or the cars that are available, they also have a safety feature in that in case of any unfortunate incident or any help they require, they can immediately contact the police as well. So again, we were talking about the awareness. So we need to aware our girls that there are safety precautions or measures available for them, and they do need to use them in case whenever they need it. So while we were talking about these apps and technology, here I also want to mention that there are a number of challenges to the girls when it comes to the online world, and to the cyber challenges. Rabia, I also want to take your input here as well, that you are very active on social media, and what do you see that the challenges that a women are facing on social media or online and what precautions they should take in order to ensure their safety and security in the online world.
Thank you, Isha. First of all, when we talk about safety, then the in current situation where everyone has possessed this smartphone and this technology, and everyone is available on the social media, so it's important to understand that they are very, the time they are using the social media accounts, they are also vulnerable to get attacked. Okay? And it's cyber security, and to learn about cyber crime, to learn about the cyber you can say that warfare, especially for girls who use actively their social media accounts, or who we often see that nowadays girls started doing blogging, girls started doing different you can say
Online
that
businesses.
online businesses. And they must be very much careful. If you talk about what precautionary measures they should take, I would say first of all, they whatever account they have, if they have a Facebook account, Instagram account, any account, any social media account, there is a step there that is called two-step verification.
Yes.
Whenever you made any account on any social media app, make sure that your account is verified from two-step verification step. When you do that, your account or your profile is secured by that system. And second thing is that do update yourself with the changing environment. Do update yourself with the for example, if you are doing blogging on any social media app, and you get famous over there, then it's very you became an eye of everyone,
Yes.
and people started texting you,
You
and
sort of become a public figure.
big public figure, exactly. And especially when girls use their picture and everything. So as we know that this is a time of AI,
Yes.
when they use their pictures now, it's very easy to manipulate the picture, a simple picture, to convert it into AI and change the picture with the reality. Well, reality would be different, and the picture we are seeing is different.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's very important. And second thing is that girls should be very much careful when it comes to phishing. There is a thing when we talk about cyber crime, or when we talk about cyber security, there is a thing called phishing. In phishing, you can say that this is something a bit high level, but
Spamming
and phishing. But still, nowadays, girls are facing this thing. In
that
fact,
their accounts get hacked. Basically,
exactly.
Someone sends you a link
Email
in your inbox or an email,
or
and
message.
there's a link over there. Do not click
on the
that
link.
Exactly.
Never click on the link
Because
if you
your
do not
profile
know
will
about the
get
link.
hacked. Yes.
Yeah.
I see, I mean, almost on a daily basis now that someone is, for example, updating their status or like that my account is hacked, please, or multiple accounts are created. So we should be very much aware of that in case anything happens to you, there is a cybercrime cell for that purpose that report that incident immediately to the cybercrime
Exactly.
cell. So that also again comes to the awareness that don't be shy and just report it to the cybercrime cell that a certain incident has took place. And you mentioned about that keep updating yourself from the environment, and I must say that keep updating your passwords as well.
Exactly. And keep updating the security reviews that particular application has provided you.
Yes.
Nowadays, every social media application has updated their security reviews. So keep in check those security reviews, that what are they changing in the system,
Yes,
and keep
very
your
important.
profile updated according to that. So
now a lot of safety features have been added to these social media profiles as well. For example, they have the option of locking their profile and their information. And in a number of programs earlier we have talked about this, that do not share your personal information with anyone online. And I mean, there are repeated messages from the government as well,
Also,
that do not share your personal information, for example CNIC, your names and other details.
also try to avoid, for girls it is very important to try to avoid public Wi-Fi's.
Yes,
When your accounts are logged into your cell phone, try to avoid public Wi-Fi, because when you connected to that public Wi-Fi, your information, your account got, their server got your information, got your account.
that's very important, because do not think, oh, I got this free
Free
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi,
here, but
exactly.
actually
No.
what cost
Nothing
you
is
are
free.
paying for that free Wi-Fi? Exactly, nothing is free. You don't even know that,
Yeah.
okay, your all information is compromised.
Avoid
So-
public computers, public Wi-Fi.